Hello, brothers and sisters. Hey, thanks for joining me again. Today I'm going to do one that's going to be really controversial. I've already covered this story once, but it's about the little girl who's gone viral on X, who was allegedly attacked by migrant men and was defending herself with an axe and with a knife. And I did a story on that. And I got a lot of negative responses in my comments. And I did respond to some of them, I think, because I was really taking the side of migrant rapists, which I didn't think I was doing. I was trying to give a fair story, and I was pretty much saying, my spidey sense seemed to be going off on this one, and we needed to know more. But basically, if a little girl feels like she has to have a knife to protect herself, then we really need to be looking into like the soft on crime and too much migration type policies and the two-tier justice going on in the UK. But I knew there was more to it. I could sense there was more to it. So if you want to go back and watch that, go back and watch it. But I've since talked to some of my family who live in Scotland because I happen to be Scottish. So that was one of the reasons that I was interested. But I have been in America for a very long time, so you would never know. And they pointed me in a few directions, and I'll tell you what they said at the end. So let's get into it. She's being called Sophie of Dundee because, as a minor, really people can't name her in the UK. They got to protect her privacy, and that's right. You should. There's this kind of a GoFundMe kind of thing. Give, Send, Go has a thing running right now where they're trying to raise money for Lola and Ruby, and they're trying to get £250,000. They're up to 82,000 already, so they're actually doing pretty good. And the reason let's read this, but it looks like Lola or Ruby is Sophie of Dundee. It appears, unless this Give, Send, Go is just a complete fake and somebody just trying to get money. So let's read this. Justice for Lola and Ruby. While walking in their local community, Lola 12, Ruby 13, and Maya 13 were accosted by two adult foreign nationals. The foreign nationals were directing inappropriate sexual remarks at Lola when Lola and her sister told the migrants to leave them alone and go away. Ruby was viciously attacked by the adult female, yanked to the ground by her hair, and then both migrants proceeded to kick Ruby in the head on the ground. Seeing her sister being beaten senseless on the ground, Lola retrieved an axe and a knife and bravely scared off the attackers, saving the sisters. Retrieved? Where did she retrieve an axe and a knife from? That kind of seems odd. That doesn't make sense to me. This is when the foreign nationals decided to film the aftermath, which went viral on social media. In the video, you can hear Lola telling the attackers to go away, leave her sister alone. Ruby was hospitalized after the attack with a severe concussion, a tennis ball-sized lump on the back of her head, as well as lots of bruises. Unfortunately, rather than arrest the attackers, the local police decided to arrest Lola. Now, it wasn't obvious from the video, but when I watched the full video, the girls did not appear to be injured, but they could, maybe so. Maybe they were. We'll just take this as fact for now. We set up this campaign because, like millions of others who saw the video and have now heard Lola and Ruby's story, we are astonished at the incredible bravery from such a young child. She became the hero for a nation that for too long has seen their cries of help go unheard. Lola fearlessly stood up for her own, standing up to her sister's attacker, and now she needs our help to stand up to the corrupt law establishment that would rather go after victims than hold foreign migrants accountable for their crimes. This is the official Give, Send, Go fundraiser for Lola and Ruby, set up by her family, their mother, Elaine Thompson, and with assistance from Aesthetica. Okay, so it looks like Lola's and Ruby's mother went out and set this up, and so that's how their names got out. So I'm going to assume this is real. It's possible that that this is somebody setting up just a kind of a GoFundMe kind of thing on their own that has nothing to do with the two little girls. But now we know who they are, Lola and Ruby. So I do have a few problems. The whole retrieve the axe and the knife. It's still like, I still want to know why she felt like she needed to be carrying an axe around. And, it says retrieved. It seems odd. Was it in a car? Where did she have it stashed? She definitely had it stashed. Come on. I'm sorry. The years of Braveheart were a long time ago. And even back then, axes and big knives aren't just laying around everywhere in Scotland. I've been there. and I've never found a big axe and a knife laying around. I talked to the family back in Scotland, and they said, yeah, this happened in Dundee, and most of my family's in Glasgow, just by the way. So not in Dundee, but they say, yeah, Dundee's kind of got some troubles, and we've heard of these girls before. And I said, what? How so? And they said, well, they pointed me at another website and said, hey, go take a look at this. And so police, this is in People, and this is a few places. Police searching for missing teen sisters who vanished after visiting shopping mall 3 days ago. And so this is in People, and this was published August 1st. So this is about a month ago. Ruby Moore, 13, and Lola Moore, 12, were last seen at the Wellgate Shopping Centre on July 29th in Dundee, Scotland. Ruby and Lola. People said, yeah, these same two girls, there's a few stories out there about them. And I was like, okay, well, let's read this story about them. This is from about a month ago. Same girls, allegedly. So it looks like Police Scotland put their pictures out because they're looking for them. It looks like they disappeared from a shopping mall. So the police actually put out a bulletin looking for these two girls. Need to know, Ruby Moore, 13, and her younger sister, Lola Moore, 12, were last seen at Wellgate Shopping Centre, Dundee, Scotland, Tuesday, July 29th. The siblings are known to regularly visit the mall, have not been seen since 5 p.m. local time the day they went missing. Police are growing increasingly concerned, Police of Scotland said. Okay, yeah, I'd be concerned. Two little girls disappeared from a mall. Police in Scotland are continuing to search for two sisters they said were visiting a mall. While it's not thought the sisters have access to a cell phone, authorities believe they could have a bus pass and a small amount of cash. A bus pass and cash. So did they think they're runaways? They don't say. Police Scotland are appealing for information regarding Ruby Moore, age 13, who's been reported missing from Dundee. Ruby is described as white, slim-build, 4'10", long black hair. Last time she was seen, she was wearing a black jacket, orange shorts, and white Crocs. Police are growing increasingly concerned for her welfare. Okay, and then here's Lola. It's too bad they don't have a better picture of her to make it easier to identify her so they could find her. Authorities shared a missing report for Lola describing her as white, slim build, 5'2", long black hair. She was also wearing a blue Nike t-shirt, light blue jeans with tears on the knees when she went missing. Okay. Lola regularly frequents the town center in Dundee, and the release continued before stating that officials were concerned about her welfare. Wellgate Shopping Center, for comment, did not immediately reply, and that looks like it's it. And it looks like there's no comments here. This is interesting. So again, just like in the other story, this has got my spidey sense going off. We've got the same two girls threatening somebody with an axe because they're scared of them in the other story. And now we've got this one. And we've got mom trying to raise money for them. And then I found another story about it, because really it's being portrayed like these girls all over the press were being attacked by a gang of migrant men. That's been a common thread. Now, the actual Give, Send, Go says it was a couple, a migrant couple that attacked them. And it was actually a woman who set on one of the girls. So let's see what the Daily Mail has to say. And this story was published August 27th. And so exclusive revealed, the truth about the migrant who a Dundee schoolgirl brandished a knife at, and how wrong rabble-rousers Elon Musk and Tommy Robinson were. So let's watch this video and see what it says, and then we'll read this article.
Throw the knife, throw the knife.
Don't touch it.
That's it, that's it. Throw the knife.
Don't touch my leg.
Throw the knife, that's it.
Don't touch my leg. Don't touch her. She has wow.
Yeah, show the knife. Maracha, Maracha.
Don't touch her gun to me. Don't touch her.
All right, so now we've seen the video. If you watch my other clip on it, it's a better video, and I don't blur out the knife in that other one and the axe. She actually has a small hatchet, and she's got a large kitchen knife. Looks like Daily Mail has chosen to blur that out. And so in my last video, I did say we need to know more, but something didn't set right with me about the whole incident because it appeared to me that she was actually threatening the migrants. And then the migrant was egging her on. And then why did she have an axe? So that's what actually concerned me the most, is why did she feel like she needed to have that axe? And I think I might have said this in the video. Is it because she's afraid of all the migrant gangs that are in Dundee? Or is it because she's a lunatic little girl? We don't know, and we need to get more information. And I think I said something like that, and a lot of people didn't like that because I didn't immediately take her side. But without more information, I'm generally skeptical of anything I see on the internet. Let's read the story now. And I already knew about the Bulgarian connection because it's been reported. People pull the CCTV camera footage and it's got out on the internet of the couple talking to the girls, and it turned out to be a man and a woman. That seemed odd to me. A man and a woman. Why would a man and a woman accosting these girls? To fit the narrative, it's much more likely to be a bunch of men. And so that, again, my spidey sense was going. All right, the ugly video clip from Dundee housing estate in which a schoolgirl brandished a knife and an axe soon went viral, with rabble-rousers such as Elon Musk and Tommy Robinson pitching into the claim the man filming the exchange was a migrant. Others lauded the girl as a Braveheart figure defending her homeland from a predatory alien, with comparisons quickly cited about the Asian grooming gang scandals in Rotherham and Rochdale. And I think the Asian grooming gangs, I think it's mostly claimed that these are Pakistani men. That one there is shocking because the Labour government just doesn't seem to want to investigate that. That's shocking what's going on down there. Now we can reveal the man being threatened is a family man who has been living in the UK for 4 years and who was accompanied by his wife on the way to the shops when the incident occurred. Okay, so he's claiming him and his wife were just walking to the shops and these two little girls set upon them. Is what I'm thinking is where we're going here. Far from being fresh off a cross-channel small inflatable, as implied by Robinson and Musk, Fatos Ali Dumana, 21, says he came to Britain legally from Bulgaria, and he and his wife have an 8-month-old baby. The self-styled digital creator took the chance to have his own say on the bust-up, which launched 1,000 memes and which also led to the girl being charged by police. Yeah, it was obvious she was going to be charged because in the UK, you're not allowed to walk around, just even walk on the street with a hatchet and a large knife. Look up London, just try doing that with a toy gun and walking in a cosplay into Comic-Con. They really don't like an Umbrella Corp security because a guy was arrested for doing that just yesterday in London. Believe it or not. I think I did a story on that. Speaking from his home in Dundee, Mr. Damana insisted he did nothing wrong and is in the country legitimately. He said, "I've seen the social media and it's blown up. In the video, she's saying, 'Don't touch my sister. She's only 12.'" And so here's the picture, Fatos Ali Dumana. I can't speak Bulgarian, so these are names that aren't familiar to me. 21, pictured with his wife Fatos Yulianova, is the man who filmed the 12-year-old girl in Dundee threatening with a knife. Yeah, we never actually saw him, but I thought he sounded sort of Scottish with his accent, but I think I commented his accent sounded wrong to me, so he did sound foreigner, but I could hear some Scottish. So I think I said in the other video, I think he's been here a while. He's not a new migrant. So now we know, here he is, and he's been there for 4 years. And it looks like he's a creator on TikTok. This is probably one of it. It said he was some kind of creator. Despite rabble-rousers such as Tommy Robinson and Elon Musk suggesting the man who filmed it was a small boat illegal migrant, we can reveal Fatos has lived in the UK for 4 years. He's claiming him and his wife were just walking to the shops. All right, so now, if it were me and my wife walking to the shops, and yeah, somebody pointed out I was trans. I'm not. And I do have a wife. The girl, 12, was filmed brandishing a knife and what appeared to be an axe in the footage. Yeah, she's got a small hatchet, small tomahawk, camping axe. And here she is walking off. I mean, she even says something like, "I'm going to get you." in the video, if you watch it again. In the video, the girl wearing the torn jeans and navy t-shirt is being kept away from Mr. Dumas by another young female. Yeah, and I think I said that when I did my other video. It actually appeared that the older girl was stopping the younger one from going after the man with the weapons. That's what it looked like to me. It could have been going after his wife, I guess, because she was there too. In the original video, I really couldn't tell that it was a couple. I could just hear him. I never touched her. I didn't hit her. I swear on my life. I have a baby now. I would never hurt someone. If she's only 12, why was she messing with me and having weapons? I was going to the shop and she was stopping me going on my way. If I did hurt the girl, why didn't the police arrest me? They've done nothing to me. They saw the CCTV cameras from Farm Foods that she was stopping me go on my way to the shop. There was one more person also who told them, the police, that she was attacking me and calling me an effing migrant. I am not an illegal migrant. I haven't done anything. I did not hit them. I'm a human, not an animal. I've seen what's on social media every day. I want people to know what happened. Police sources have also confirmed there's no evidence to support the online rumors Mr. Dumas is a migrant or committed any offense. It saw former Scottish Minister Humza Yousaf state, "Who would have guessed the far right were full of bullshit?" According to his social media accounts, Mr. Dumas is originally from the Bulgarian town Kazanlak, which is a 160-mile drive from the capital, Sofia. His bio says, "A gentleman from the kingdom in Bulgaria." He moved to Dundee in June 2021, now lives in a council property with his wife, Fatas Yulianova, 19. It's just a couple of minutes walk from where the Saturday's incident took place. The couple had a baby boy together in December, and he was given a UK provisional driver's license in 22. Police sources have also confirmed there's no evidence to support the online rumors that Mr. Dumas is an illegal immigrant or has committed any offense. Mr. Dumas states he started working at Indian and Thai restaurants, Tulsi and St. Andrews, a couple of months after arriving in Scotland. The young father, who sports a large cross tattoo on his neck, also says he studied to learn English at the College Cambria in Wrexham. On one picture of the couple together, one person recently wrote, "What were you doing talking to a 12-year-old Scottish girl, foreigner?" He has returned back to Bulgaria and spent time in the Netherlands during the past 4 years. Mr. Dumas has posted various family photos with his wife. He has also uploaded dozens of videos of himself dancing and posing on TikTok. He also states Fingast Castle in Perthshire is his favorite place. The incident happened at the weekend on a roadside grass verge close to the city's high street. In the video, the girl wearing torn jogging bottoms and a navy t-shirt is being kept away from Mr. Dumas by another young female claiming to be her sister. With her hands behind her back, she then yells, "I'm effing 12, mate. You're effing battering kids, mate, because you're effing kid bashers." Mr. Dumas is heard saying, "Show the knife, show the knife." Yeah, of course, he wants to get her on video threatening him with a knife, of course, so he can turn her into the police, obvious. The other youngster appears to say, "Get the F away from us." Mr. Dumas again says, "Show the knife," which prompts the girl to reveal a large blade and an axe in the camera. She then says, That's it, show the knife." The second girl is then heard saying, "Don't effing touch my sister. She's effing 12. She's effing 12, and you've just battered me, mate." The girl with the weapons initially walks off and appears to try and hide the objects under her t-shirt, but she then turns back at him and says twice, "Wait till I effing catch you, mate." Another female out of shot, believed to be his wife, Yulianova, then utters something in Bulgarian before he responds in the same dialect. He then repeats, "Yeah, show the knife." The second young female then appears between the girls and the man and says, "Don't touch her," before the footage ends. The video has gone viral online. It's been viewed millions of times. Cops confirmed they were called to St. Anne's Lane in Lochi area of Dundee after 7:30. A number of force vehicles were spotted at the Bulgay Street car park as officers launched an investigation. Police have officially refused to divulge the nationality or identity of Mr. Dumana or what prompted the disagreement. Officers spoke to him on Saturday evening, but he wasn't arrested or charged. Police Scotland Chief Superintendent Nicola Russell said, "We are aware of misinformation being shared on social media in relation to the incident where a Bulgarian couple were approached by youths at St. Anne Lane on Saturday, 23 August 25. A 12-year-old girl has been charged with being in possession of offensive weapons. She will be referred to the relevant authorities, and our inquiries are ongoing. We would like to thank the local community for their help with this investigation and would urge the public not to share misinformation about the incident or speculate on the circumstances." Yeah, and I had actually seen somewhere, I think on Twitter or somewhere I found somebody posted pictures of the couple in the car park off the CCTV, and this does appear to be them. As I said in my other story, we needed more information. Well, now we have more information. And believe it or not, this is the information. And so you can go on and have a go at me for not supporting little girls in Scotland. But I like to examine facts and then come to conclusions. And I did review this with some of my relatives in Scotland, and they said, this was a load of nonsense. They said these are two troubled little girls who've had trouble before. People in the community know about them. My relatives are saying these two girls are the troublemakers and the instigators here, not the couple. And so basically, people that are super right-wing are out there turning this into something that is not. If you watch any of my videos, it should be completely obvious. I think there's way too many migrants in Europe and in the UK and in the US, and we should deport all the ones that are here illegally, and we should deport all the ones that are troublemakers. And I think that the British government, because of two-tier justice or the perception of it, and soft on crime policies that are related to the two-tier justice, are causing distrust with the British people. It does seem like they're putting migrants ahead of regular citizens. Look at Epping. They flat out said that the migrants came before the locals. And then you've got the grape gangs and the all of that's going on down mostly in England, I think, from I think it's mostly Pakistani men that Labor governments have just chosen not to really investigate this because it's inconvenient for them, because these are probably mostly Labor voters. People don't like it. And so this is why you're seeing the raising the colors and all that. So I'm all for calling out migrants when they are bad, but I'm not for saying troubled little girls are heroines and making up stories about them. The facts just do not support the story that's going around on the internet, mostly on the right, about Sophie Dundee. We need to call people to account for what they actually do. So it does us no good to make up stories. The stories that are out there are bad enough. Reality is bad enough. We don't need to be making things worse than they really are. All right, that's what I think. Give me a like and a subscribe if you did. If you don't watch me. I'm sure my comments are going to light up with hate on this one because I just refuse to spout the popular narrative when the facts don't support it. Thanks. Bye.